Okay, so your test is tomorrow on this. I told you that yesterday, so don't act too surprised. And this sheet of paper does a really good job of getting you ready for it. So you're going to want to do it. This is going to be due tomorrow at the beginning of class for a review grade, meaning you get bonus points on your test as well as a daily grade on this. So let's talk about a few things. Throughout this whole worksheet, you want to make sure you're looking up here, paying attention to that, paying attention to that, paying attention to these things. What are these saying? Make sure you're actually looking at that stuff as you do this, because it's going to be a big help. It's going to be a big help. All right, so first of all, let's look at number one. It says AB is parallel to CD. If the slope of AB is negative 3/7 and the slope of CD is negative x over 14, find the value of x. Okay, well, if they're parallel, what does that mean about their slopes? Parallel lines have the same slope, right? So that this needs to be the same as this. But this is a 7 and this is a 14. Well, that's the whole point. You're supposed to solve for x. They need to be the same. So this is negative 3/7 must equal negative x over 14. And this will show, like, oh, they need to be the same. And then you just solve for x. All right? Same thing over here, perpendicular. Look up here. You make sure you're using your information there. All right, scroll on down here and just talk really briefly about number 7. When it says family, it's talking about everything within that is y 5x the same, and the only thing that's changing between them is this plus k. Once again, when it says family, it means everything that says y equals 5x, so y equals 5x plus 3, y equals 5x plus 5, y equals 5x plus 7, all of those, as long as it's got a y equals 5x in it, what do they all have in common? What do they all have in common? Alright, going on to the back here, I need to talk about the ones at the very bottom, number 14 and 15. Alright, so here's the deal with 14 and 15. This is the one part of the slope that we haven't talked about in a while, so I want to make sure we're good. It says in slope-intercept form, what is the equation of the line passing through 6, 9 and perpendicular to the line joining 6, 2 and 2, 8? Alright, so first step is find slope. Find the slope. How do I find the slope? How do I find the slope between 2 points? Right. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Alright, this is how I find the slope between 2 points. Okay, so then we're going to take the y coordinate of the second point, which is 8, subtract the y coordinate of the first point, which is 2, and then take the x coordinate of the second point, which is 2, minus 6, which is the x coordinate of the first point, right there. 8 minus 2 is 6. 2 minus 6 is negative 4. So this is negative 3 halves. Now, this is the slope between these 2 points. But it doesn't want the slope between those 2 points because it says perpendicular, right? Perpendicular. Then you turn back over and you're like, well, what's the slope of negative 3 halves? What is the perpendicular slope? Well, flip and change the sign. So the slope that I'm really looking for is positive 2/3. And then from there, now that you have the perpendicular slope is right here. Now you can solve for b using your y equals mx plus b. Okay? Alright. Erase that. Give you a couple moments to look at it. Make sure you pause it at this point to see all that, and then copy it down feverishly without understanding any of it. Alright. Now, last part. It says this. A line passing through negative 1, 2 and 4, y is parallel to a line with slope 2. What is the value of y? Alright, so we've got parallel slope. It's parallel to a line with slope of 2, meaning what? Duh, they have the same slope. Well, good. Alright, so that means the slope is 2. How do I get y? Well, given me 2 points, just like over here, we need to solve for it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get y2 minus y1. So y of the second point, which is y, minus y of the first point, which is 2. X of the second point, which is 4, minus a negative 1. Right? Alright, so now we need to solve for y. How do I do that? I don't know what's going on. I don't know math. That's fine. Alright, so do your PEMDAS. Do your PEMDAS, right? There's no parentheses, there's no exponents, multiplication, no division. Well, there's division going on, but what we got going on here is that we've got this y minus 2 divided by this. We can't really do anything with it just yet, but we do have addition and subtraction going on, right? 4 minus a negative 1. So let's do that. We get 2 equals y over 2. 4 minus a negative 1 is 5. Right? Alright, now from here, you should be able to solve for y. There's a couple ways of doing it, but you need to figure that out. Alright, just make sure you follow the PEMDAS, follow what I told you. Once again, overall, you should be able to do this if you just pay attention to these guys up here, do some baby algebra, and you'll be fine. Once again, this is due tomorrow, and you should be okay. Bye.